Glad to have you with us from Schumann Stadium in Muncie, Indiana. Noon on a Saturday and a perfect time for this showdown. It's the Sacramento State Hornets and the Ball State Cardinals. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you here in the booth, and Holly Rowe keeping an eye on all of the storylines down on the sideline. Holly?
Catching up with the Sacramento State head coach before the game, he is, of course, emotional coming back to his alma mater where he grew up as a young man and a player. He has friends and family here. He wanted them to showcase his great opportunity and experience. He's also told his young team coming into this environment, this is where I became a man. I expect you to do the same today. Guys?
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. Kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Cardinals offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. And here comes the junior running back. Found the end zone a couple of times in his last game, just under 100 yards on the ground. Quick give. It's Tom. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They'll run it. Nice move there. May not be the most memorable. The day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. And to keep this opening drive going, they'll need to convert 3rd and 1. Plows his way ahead. He'll be stopped short. It'll bring up 4th down as this defense makes a play. The Cardinals line up to punt it away. Trying to make one miss. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. And Jesse, the man in the backfield today, not necessarily a superstar. They'll just try to have him grind out the tough yards when they need it.
He needs to be solid in this game. He doesn't need to be a Heisman Trophy winner today for them to win, but he has to get the yards when they present themselves. Take what the defense gives him, and you cannot turn the ball over.
No, you got to hold on to that rock, but it would be nice. I think this offense would really open up with some more consistency at this spot. Now, a running back they can really depend on. He becomes that guy. If he can grow into that, this offense can take that next step.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. He's got the 1st down. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good game. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. Fresh set of downs going up top. Rush right in his face. And he gets rid of it.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
They got it blocked just enough and a good gain on that run. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. Gets the back moving. 3rd down play from the gun. Moving out to the right. Fires to the tight end. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Finds his target. And he's brought down, but they believe the offense could convert the 4th down, and it paid off. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on 1st down. Can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped it.
And how about that? That's already the 3rd target this guy has had on the opening drive of the game. He is a big factor for their success throwing the football. He's got to win the matchups. Even though that one goes incomplete, they got to keep throwing him the ball.
The run inside. It's raining. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Here they come up to the 23-yard line, not thinking field goal, wanting to convert this 3rd and short. Selling the fake. Left side, it's Danzy. Taken down just short of the sticks, but the offense still within scoring range on 4th down. They converted 4th down earlier on this drive, and now they'll try it again. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Floats it out in space. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it. And the Cardinals trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. 2nd down, gonna throw it. Here comes the heat. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Makes the grab on 3rd. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple. The Cardinals decide to punt it away. First punt was gorgeous. Let's see if he can do it again. Looks it in. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. Looking for a crease. Turning it on. The 10. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Sacramento State.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Number 47, set to kick this one away.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. This drive will open from the 15. They'll move the wide receiver. Makes a man miss. And he's brought down after a short gain. Second and long here. This time they'll throw it. Oh, pressure's coming. Fires to the big fella. Still running at the 40. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
And you've really seen the evolutions of tight ends, man. These guys are no longer just big bodies that block like the extension of the offensive line. They're more like receivers, and I love when the quarterback gets it out of his hands, and then you just watch. They can make plays. They can run people over. They can now run around people. Like, so nice to have these tight ends.
Rush is on. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
From the gun, it's Thompson. Makes the tackle.
And a lot of times the fit up front, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like, they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking for space, it's Thompson. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. First play of the period will be a second down. Keep it on the ground. Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34. Third and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. They'll try to get it through the air. Looking for the end zone. Right through his hands. Touchdown, and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be fourth down. And the Cardinals will send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there. Running inside, it's Curtis. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He's changing the play. Fresh set of downs going to the air. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. They'll need a bunch on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Nice way to knock that one down.
And defensive guys are taught to really work through the hands of the wide receiver. Whenever the ball's starting to come, I'm trying to smash that thing down as soon as the wide receiver's trying to catch it. If we both try to catch it, a lot of times you see those contested catches by the offensive player. Nice job on the defense, knocking it down, getting the ball in.
They bring the punter onto the field now. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Making sure there's no return on that one as the punt sails out of bounds. The Cardinals offense headed out to go to work. They've gotten very little done on their first 3 possessions, hoping this one will be more productive. They'll go to the counter. Sees an alley. He's past the marker. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Fresh set of downs going up top. They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. Short completion on 1st down, and here they are with 2nd and 8. Hits inside, it's Thompson. He just carries him face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again. They need a huge play on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Look out! He's got it down the field. Touchdown, Ball State. And once he found open space, the fans might as well start playing. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
Well, he's just running straight down the field. The thing you got to look at there is the velocity on the throw by the quarterback. He didn't lob it. He got it to him quickly, put it on his body. He was able to make the catch and then run it in for a touchdown.
From inside the 10, here he comes. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Sacramento State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. Looking for a crease, it's Curtis. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4.
Picked off, that's number 15 on the year. Looking for more room.
And I'll tell you what, when defenses play zone, all eyes are on the quarterback. You have a zone to drop to, and just setting on the quarterback. Guys, great job by the defense understanding the ball was coming out, breaks on the football, goes and makes the INT.
Out wide left is Hamilton. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Quarterback keep. All. In the backfield, he'll lose 3 on the play. And guys, they really need to take advantage of this field position on 3rd and long. On the move. No gain on the play. They tried to run for it, and that defense was ready. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. But now there's a penalty marker on the field. Let's see what that's about. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. Here's the return from inside his 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Changing the routes with his receiver. Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. That pass is incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referees signal for the 2-minute timeout.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot. but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Drops back on first down. Escapes the pressure to his right. Quarterback got it himself. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. Wants to throw on first. With the catch, it's Burrell. Open space at the 25. He steps out of bounds at the 15-yard line. Big pickup on the ground, and they're rolling. Huge play puts them in the red zone, and now they'll snap it 1st and 10 from the 15. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. The Cardinals decide to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll get together to decide how to play this 2nd down. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Incomplete as the screen goes right through his hands, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Fires to the end zone. Drop the... Ball, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for. 4th down and one that did not pay off. Straight ahead, it's Thompson. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the 1st down.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackle's doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
Makes the grab down immediately. He picks up a few. The Cardinals are in the hurry-up. Back to pass on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. Picked off. What a play to set him up. trying to take it back.
And I don't mind this coaching staff and their decision to stay aggressive here with the lead at the end of the first half. You've got a quarterback that, in my opinion, has earned the right to throw the ball in these situations, but you got to be better with your decision-making right there. That's a costly turnover, which now gives your opponent the chance.
Got it! And he was straining for the goal line, but the defense stopped him short. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board. Touchdown, Sacramento State! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, all the different time management situations this head coach was using in the first half has led to this moment specifically right here. This is exactly what he wanted to have happen. He wanted to score a touchdown at the end of the first half, take a lead, knowing he's got the ball first in the second half. If they score a touchdown then, all of a sudden this thing starts blowing wide open for them, and all the momentum is on their side.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This late in the half, here's the question: how aggressive will the play calling be? Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Thompson. He'll push his way forward for a few, and the clock will continue to run. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, kind of the unofficial halfway point of the season. Week 8 and another exciting update from the EA Sports Desk. We start with UCF taking on the number 7 team, the BYU Cougars. And it's the Cougars in real jeopardy of kissing that top 10 ranking goodbye. They're being punked right now, dominated in every aspect of the game, and we haven't even hit halftime.
Just about ready to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. Holly, what's the story as we start this second half?
I did talk to Sacramento State's head coach coming out of the locker room. He said this is exactly the type of game he was expecting. 2 solid defenses have made it very difficult to find points in the end zone today. The defenses have been terrific so far, really limiting what the other is able to do. Points are at a premium down here. Guys, you've got to believe that whoever makes the next mistake and has a turnover, that might be a significant change in this game.
He's got it way down the field. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
And I love this offensive approach, man. All gas, no brakes. You got the lead, so what? Continue to do what you do. Find those one-on-one situations and continue to stay aggressive.
Found a little crease and turned that into a productive run. solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll try the counter. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
That has to sting as a defense. In a third and obvious passing situation, you're going against this dual-threat quarterback you know can scramble, right? You've got to have somebody at home either spying him or mirroring him, expecting that to happen. That time, the defense wasn't in the right position, and the quarterback absolutely killed them with his legs, picking up the first down.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Quick give. It's Curtis. Breaks into the open. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal. 8th play of the drive coming up. The run up the middle, trying to find its way to the goal line. He works his way ever closer, all the way down to the 1-yard line. They'll come to the line just 1 yard shy of the goal line on 3rd down. He has stopped well short of the first down, but they are still in field goal range, assuming they send the kicker out there. 4th and goal from the 3. Let's see what this offense can dial up from here. Unleashes to the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And that decision will be questioned for a while. On the run, it's Thompson. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Snap on first down, wants to throw. Grab behind the line. It's Thompson. Jukes his way for more. And makes the tackle at the 23 after he got 10.
It has not been a banner performance so far by this offense. Here in the second half, they need more plays like that. That's a good sign. But you got to be able to put those plays back to back now. Really nice job early in the drive coming up with a big one in your own end. But now you've got to be able to string some of those along now and score some more points.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26. Long way to go on 2nd down. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Under pressure. Knocked down after a pickup of maybe 2, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire. Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. And the Cardinals will call on their punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. On the return. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. The run inside. It's Curtis. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. And a really nice setup here to take a shot if they want. 3 receivers to the right. He'll pull it down and run. He gets it into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 48.
There's nothing more annoying defensively than this. You got a guy bottled up, great coverage, boom. He escapes out of it, pulls a rabbit out of a hat. Next thing you know, scrambles, gets a first down. Now I got a new set of problems I got to deal with.
Really nice timing, and that's a very accurate throw by the quarterback. There was not a big window. He's throwing the in-breaking route. It's coming from his left, and he's got to fit that football into a really tight space where his guy can make the catch. Very confident throw that time by the QB.
And everything looked good on that play. The receiver does a really good job of pushing upfield and then coming inside. But what happens when you come inside? You start coming to all those bodies and those linebackers and those safeties come into play. And those alligator arms sometimes get a little bit short.
Move to his right. Across the 25, he's got room. Guided out of bounds at the 22. Good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. Right around the halfway point of the season, neither of these squads that we've watched today ranked, but here's the top 25 as it stands right now. So first down, we'll open up the final period. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. He can be dangerous with the ball in his hands, but no room to return that pick, and they'll go on offense from the 21. From the gun, it's Thompson. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
Looking for room at the 40. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Looking for room, it's Thompson. There he goes. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. The Cardinals look to keep this drive humming. Sells to run, looking to pass. Fires to the wideout. And they're not on the same page there.
All right, that's a good result for the defense. We knew coming into this year they wanted to really improve their pass defense and their secondary and coverage. Nice job there.
Pulls it on the option. Hit and dropped in the backfield. He'll lose 4. 3rd and long right here. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. It's complete on the right side. The stop is made right at the 36-yard line. The defense coming up big on 3rd down. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Sacramento State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. Running inside. It's Curtis. Crosses the 30. He's got away. Good call. Good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. They had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Coleman open on the right. At midfield, he's got room. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain.
And I think this will go a long way in determining the outcome of this football game. They're able to run the football with the lead late in this game. That's a good sign for this offense.
Right side, it's Williams.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
He'll be dropped. The Cardinals decide to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. The crowd elevating its energy, willing this defense to get a stop on this big third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Oh, he just flat dropped it. He had the ball and didn't look it all the way in, and it'll be 4th down. No signs of any kind of kickers. They'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Finds his big tight end. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. Hits inside. It's Collins. Talk about a timely run. Gets the first down. Clock keeps moving as they try to finish the deal. The Cardinals will now use their final timeout. And they'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock. Going to the run, it's Collins. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The handoff keeps working on that clock. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around.
Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? Defense ends this game in style. Coming up with a turnover, and now they can just kneel it out. The offense starts this drive in the shadow of its own end zone. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. Got his man out of the backfield. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. He wants to throw it. Finds the tight end.
I think in this situation, 2 minutes, trailing late, I think you got to be throwing to the sticks every time. I don't know if these short completions are going to get it done. You're just not going to have enough time to get down the field. So from a play calling standpoint, I think you want to think about being a little bit more aggressive.
And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. They're all over it. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Great place to start for this offense. Got a little grass. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you. Right into the teeth of...
And he's in. Touchdown, Sacramento State. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. And it's no good. He missed the extra point. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Out wide right, it's Thacker. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of...
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. From the gun, wants to pass. He wants a big play here late. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about.
And that's perfect for this offense. Backed up towards your own end zone, make a play to create space, get some momentum going on this drive. Just what the offense needed to start this thing.
2nd and long here. The snap sets up to throw. Unloads to the wideout. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. 3rd and long coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. Rush right in his face. Working the middle. Open space. The offense pops it up, and they were on the move. And they're able to get back on top of the ball, but they are still in a world of hurt. Everybody lined up, quickly snapped and spiked to stop the clock. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down.
They want to throw it. Into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. They've got it right on the edge of the red zone, but they face a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. He's sacked. This defense all over him. Timeout is called by the defense, and 12 seconds remain in the football game. Snapped on 4th down. A shot toward the end zone. And he's got it. A late touchdown. Probably window dressing, but still a sliver, albeit very slight.
Well, you get the touchdown, but there's not a lot of time left. So you need to get the onside kick. You may have time for one more play, one shot to throw it in the end zone and somehow see if you can steal this game.
The hands team able to secure that football, and with that, should have secured a victory.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Fresh set of downs going up top. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. Long way to go on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get the close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games.